just remembered because I have a streamer friend. Or they used to be a streamer, not anymore. And they would be like, "How do you do? How did it go exactly?" Who'd be like, "Welcome to Captain and Crew. How do you do?" It was very cute. And hello, Veronica. Hello. Welcome in. We got everything set up. No, we don't. I just realized I don't have my phone out. Ah, my face. Hello. Track me. Hey. Okay, good, good, good. I actually just realized I need to get my drink as well. How was my afternoon? It's going great. I finished work and I thought of a new content idea, so I'm very excited about that. Oh, my phone is blowing up though. It's so unfortunate. Because like the literal like edges are literally coming off. So I think what happened was that the battery expanded and then it's like the glue is literally popping off. So the screen is fine, there's no bleeding or anything, but if I hold it down, it begins to overheat like crazy. So I can't tape it together because then it will just overheat, and I feel like that, if it heats that much, I feel like it will literally just melt the remaining adhesive. Um, so that's a little bit scary. So I am gonna try to order a new phone as soon as possible. That's what I'm gonna be saving for. Yes, but we'll make it through. Stella, Stella, Stella. Oh, and I feel so goofy because on Twitter I was talking about like, hey, if you guys know this particular song in Wings Club, like, let me know. Because I literally said exactly what was it. Let me open Twitter on my phone. Stella, Stella, Stella. Literally, I said, "Good morning, how are you today? Today I woke up with music in my heart, specifically the Wings Club transformation songs. Enchantix is, of course, in my head, best song. But there is one I forgot the name of. I just remember Stella, Stella, Stella. And I was like, let me know if you know the transformation I'm talking about. And I feel dumb because before stream, so nobody responded to that. But before stream, I was like, I'll figure it out myself. And the very first song in Weeks Club is that one. I was just sitting there upset. I was like, I look so dumb. But hey, so I believe their first transformation is just Winks, and then it's Charmix, which I think is one of the goofiest transformations in the series. I feel like Charmix literally just added one bag and they called it a new transformation. Please, it's the same outfit. And then Enchantix was next, and then I think Believix. I don't know. There's too many. And let me go ahead and make sure that the audio is working. I just realized that I'm not live on TikTok, so the audio was not over there for sure. Stella, Stella, Stella. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Da, 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 will forever be the wings. Musa, 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 Musa. Go ahead and get. Woo! I forgot I have cake. I have a little bit of cake. Not a whole slice, but I have some. Musa, 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 Musa. And then today we're doing I was about to say AFK Journey. No, I was thinking about AFK Journey. I had a new idea I wanted to try. But how are you, Veronica? How's your day? Musa, 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 Musa. Okay, we have music back on Mabby. You can't hear it though because I don't hear anything either. But it is turned on. So when there is music, you should be able to hear it. Musa, Musa. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and head to Titan, or maybe Terra. I don't know. Either one, it doesn't really matter. Oh, should we just start here in Quilla since we're already here? Because I think I was doing commerce earlier. But let's just go ahead and start in Quilla. Musa, Musa, Musa. I'm sorry, I have that song stuck in my head. And we'll take this over to Val's is looking pretty good. Main Maka is looking pretty good. Terra is looking good. I'm thinking about going to Terra or Emain. I think Emain is actually best. Musa, Musa. Who are you? I just realized I'm on the wrong server. It's okay, not server, but channel. Will forever be the wings. Musa, Musa. I just saw you. Ooh, oh, well, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. I didn't even put on my party, so I'm very happy you found me. Will forever be the wings. Musa, Musa. Do you like musicals? Where's the inventory? Here it is. It's actually looking a little bit trash, a little bit. I don't know why I have this fossil. I should put this in the bank. I need to sell this. I can actually sell this right now because I'm with Rudo. The whistles will be sold as soon as I go to Magmel. Because you can only sell the whistles in Magmel. What if I just open this? Yeah, herb and pumpkin. Okay, I can just sell those. It's fine. Can I sell this? I'll just sell it. I would drop it, but I'm gonna put this in the bank because I do think that sells for something. Where's the invite? Oh! Welcome in, Scully. You're always invited. Play Mabinogi. Play, and then you can join. Musa, Musa, Musa. Have you seen Winx Club? Nele, you like musicals, right? Because you like Hello Dolly, right? I think Frankenstein the musical is my favorite musical. And I do say that because, like, it's a little bit hard to pick. I think Death Note is also really high up there. I have it and I used to play it, but I ran out of space for it. No! Hello Dolly is my favorite. I don't remember too many of the lyrics. I just remember put on your Sunday clothes and na 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 da na 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 na. Oh, it's like there's a lot of fun in the world out there. Da 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 da. My girlfriend is trying to get me to watch Phantom of the Opera. You should. I like Phantom of the Opera. I watched it at least 6 times. Like, actually. And I watched Phantom of the Auditorium. So, it's kind of like Phantom of the Opera. Hello, Shuggy. Welcome in. Musa. Musa. The way you said that you're here now makes me think that you're on YouTube as well because I don't see you anywhere else. Oh, and thank you so much for the tiny diny. I appreciate it. Musa. So I'm actually going to check my YouTube to make sure that I'm not missing any messages because something is happening that sometimes my messages just drop. Musa. Musa. I'm sorry, I still have that song. Aww. And Veronica, I see you said something in my YouTube chat. Well, I see it now. You've only been here? Okay, that's fair. But you got me to be able to go to my YouTube, so thank you. I have some cake today. I'm so excited. In sleep he sang to me, in dreams he came, that voice which calls to me and speaks my name. And do I dream again? For now I find it felt like 2 years since I seen you. I was missing you so bad. Aw, well, thank you so much for being here. The Phantom of the Opera is there inside your mind. No, Snuggy, I think you're gonna be fine. Look, first look at Lyndon. Let's look at Lyndon. Lyndon will make you feel better. Just kidding. But I think you'll be fine because I heard that they're going to be doing stricter checks to make sure that everybody who wants a Nintendo Switch 2 will actually be able to get it. Because I hear that they're going to make you do like there's going to be like checks. So if you don't actually play Nintendo games like that, you won't be able to buy it. That's what I heard. I'm not sure if that's true. But if that is true, then that works in your favor, Snuggy, because I know you'll be playing the regular Switch all the time. And you know what? Your stream yesterday, you had me shocked. I won't lie. Because you played a new game. What was it? Was it like Foam Stars or something? I don't remember what it was. But it wanted to be Splatoon so bad. Like, it looked like Splatoon. And hello, Umbra! Foam Stars. Are you feeling any better as well? It's super fun, not gonna lie. Okay, I'm glad you enjoy it. Musa, Musa, Musa. Stella, Stella, Stella. I'm sorry, I have the Wings Club theme song stuck in my head. It's not even the theme song, it's the transformation music. I think it's like magical powers, wait, no. Magical flowers, digital powers, sun and the moon, rhythms and tunes. Keep on searching far and wide for the fire glowing deep inside. I saw the TikTok you got cake. I did. I have some cake. And welcome in, Critical. And then hello, FF. Cake, share now. Here, here, here. Hold on, 1 second. 1 second. I'll get you some cake. Musa, Musa. Here it is. This one's for you, Critical Fire. BRB gonna post. Ayy. Do you chance have any water? I have Coke. Do you want some Coke? Let me go put this down. You can cut yourself a slice. Anybody who wants one can cut themselves a slice. No! You can't steal the whole cake, Snuggy. Eat only one slice. You can come back for seconds if you want. Stella, Stella, Stella. Alright, here you go. You can't actually see it. It's invisible Coke, but here it is. You see me holding it. Here. Guess what? What? It says, share a Coke with Danielle. Kira, welcome in. It's here though. I'm holding it. Okay, hold on. Let me switch hands. See, you see? I'm turning the lid. I'm turning the lid and you can see it. And here, it's in my other hand now. Oh, we need to do some Wordle too. Stella, Stella, Stella. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do everything I can to avoid saying that song. Because when they say their names, it's so funny. How did you get Invisible Coke? Did the VTuber model also shock you as well? What do you mean? I know that she can see my fingers, or that One time she did shock me because I was drinking a milkshake, like when I was off stream. Because sometimes I play, oh yeah, of course. That new model actually shocked me. Like it really did. I was like, who this? And then Nella did that too. Nella, if you're still here, you rolled up with a new model too. And I was shocked. Especially because Nella had a stream name a while ago that was like Boys Night, and then his new model is feminine. And I'm like, best of both worlds, I see. But your new model, oh, am I here already? Wow, beautiful. Oh, why am I not on my boat? Or my wait, what is this called? You kind of reminded me of Quinn Bennett. Do you know Quinn Bennett, Snuggy? Obviously, the models are very different, but I felt like you could be like Quinn's cousin with that model. You don't know? It's okay. I'll have to show you his picture um when we're on the boat next time. Musa. Oh, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I know I messed up. I know I messed up. It's just like my brain whenever there's like downtime, my brain is like, okay, fill in the gaps. Start singing. And then I sing whatever's the first thing on my mind. And it's been Winx Club. It's been Winx Club today. I'm pretty sure I mean Maka is like on this side. So passing by Apnea. Apnea. No. The main is by Osna Sail. So it's the one over here. Not up here, over here. If that makes sense. I'm actually going to try to hug the wall of Dunbarton just because I want to stay in the safe zone. I mean, it's fine if I'm not because, you know, I'm beefy either way and I'm going to win no matter what. It's more for them, to be honest. The bandits that keep jumping me. The music is kind of loud. Can you guys hear me over the music? Bum, bum, bum. Bum. Oh, Soleil! Prince of death with a gaze of woe spoke to me and he told me so. Oh, there he is. Quick, before I will lose control, please have mercy and save my soul. All the pain you feel, I'm sure. Oh, ancient, you didn't wish for that, and the looks that you bear so grim to wear. Okay, I'm gonna have to windmill. Okay, that did count as me actually beating it. Ecstasy. Ecstasy. How do you even say that word? Ecstasy? Is that what it is? Ecstasy. I think so. You know, I was thinking if I didn't know the connotations with the word ecstasy, oh my gosh, I would probably want to name my child that. It sounds really pretty, right? Ecstasy. Step into the light and perish. Come here. Come here. Smiling bright, she's like the sun, waiting there for her fate to come. No! Holding out her hand with the flow, smiling as she then told you so. It is quite alright. Oh! Oh my gosh! It's them! Okay, so just like for anyone who doesn't know, I actually have trauma with those monsters right over there. You see these guys? I haven't seen them in years. You see? Sheep who has piercing eyes. Sheep wolf who has piercing eyes. When I was younger, I didn't realize that these were wolves. So one day when I was exploring before it was like in the AM times. So before we were restricted by time to where we could moongate. So I was like, oh, I'll just explore. And then so I went over here one day when I was a little girl. I was playing Mabby. I was literally using my Gladises, okay? I was walking and I was walking, and then I saw these guys. And I'm like, oh, sheep? What are they doing here? And I'm like, what is this brown bear that's very tough looking? And then I realized that all of them automatically, like, they're aggressive. Now they're nothing. Now they're nothing. I'm still scared of them. Oh, shoot. Rudo. Okay, hold on. I'm afraid I have to sacrifice Rudo. See, look, I protected him. And then now I can actually just beat them just fine. Like, very easily. But when I was a kid, I was genuinely scared of those guys. Because they were so strong. Like, it was not the same. It's strange being able to beat them now. Because they were invincible when you were a kid. And you just walk past them like, what are sheep doing here? Because they only appear on certain days and times. I have to make sure none of these are ancients. Wait, does that area always have that music, or was that specifically for those, like, sheep wolves? Oh, you see, there's no music now. I guess that's the music specifically for the wolf sheep. Or sheep wolves. But yeah, they got me as a kid. They really did. But now they're nothing. Even with my little, just my purification circle, it's more than enough. Did I already pass the... It's over here. Did you like my new model? It was requested by my girlfriend, actually. I did like it. It made me, I'm not sure if you heard earlier, but remember a few days ago, you had a stream that had, the title was like Boys Night. And then I saw you recently got that new model. And I was like, you got the best of both worlds. But yeah, it is pretty. I do like the model. Got the best of both worlds. I mean, oh good, it's still in the positives. That's beautiful. We love to see it. Stella. Oh! I still have that song stuck in my head. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Philia. Ooh, Philia's looking juicy with this money. Every Wednesday is boys' night, so tonight we'll be having it again. I see. Well, I'll be crashing. Don't worry, I won't say anything. It will be like boys' night, but I'll still be watching. Stella. Hello, Stabby. Welcome in. Offmud, who is Blaned's bestie. I forgot that I'll play along, miss. Should I have a bite of cake? This was a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us. How goes the commercing? Beautifully. We're doing wonderful. It's a really smooth start so far. We did see those. Do you remember those sheep wolves? What is it? Sheep wolves? No, wolves in sheep's clothing. Is it sheep? And the tiny brown bear, who's tough looking. Like, it's like sheep wolf with piercing eyes. I think that's what it is. I saw them again live. Those things used to beat me up when I was a kid, like genuinely, and now they're nothing. And I got, what is this title? I didn't get it from those, like, sheep wolves, but I got it from the ancients that I fought over there. S to C, so I need to check it. Is that Fleta? Oh, it's Price. Wait, I actually need price. Because price has... No, I thought he did. Yes, he has a feathery fin bell. I'll actually get two. And I'll give them one of them to Snuggy. Because that's what you actually need. For anyone who doesn't know, you need that bell. You need that bell to be able to access Magmel. And Snuggy, I want to give them the bell so that they can do the Magmel quests. And we can do Magmel together. Oh, you found the funny field spawns. Exactly. Are there more? Like, how many are there? People don't pick up field scrolls anymore. It's okay. To be honest, there's a lot that old Mabby and new Mabby are very different. They're both fun and I love it, but the way you play is just not the way you play anymore. Back then, it was like rock, paper, scissors. Everybody was doing like close combat or archery. Magic was trash, which is shocking. Because... And then final hit. Everybody did final hit. That was the skill. People were walking around like paladins and dark knights. Not anymore. I have not seen a Dark Knight or Paladin in ages. Because I think it actually makes you weaker now. Because it caps your skill at a different... It caps your strength or something at a different way. So it's not smart to use it anymore. And it was just so different. The playstyle was just different. Now nobody's like trying to pick fights anymore. We used to pick fights all the time. Like, I think we took the story a little bit too seriously. It was funny though, because of the elf and giant wars. That was funny. So for anyone who doesn't know, in Mabby, elves and giants used to be at war, but the war is over now. So there's still like animosity, but there's not open war anymore. Mabby nightclub, ayy! Welcome in, Indiana Smash. And thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. I mean, the title "Slay a Bear at 10" was real fast. Oh, slay a bear at the age of 10 was a real feat. Yeah, I think I actually have it. It's hard to remember what titles I have, but I'm pretty sure I do. Oh look, whoa, ancient. So I need these for Ares quest. Ooh, the rock paper scissors. Oh my gosh. So if we do it by old Mabby, you have to windmill when they do counterattack. What are you gonna do next? Counter again? You're gonna make it easy for me, sir. I just messed with my old YouTube channel, hiding all my old videos, but I might unhide some. Sure, I'm actually using one of my old accounts. But I had like 6. Okay, like I had a ridiculous amount. Dude, the rock paper mechanic was so hard. A bear would mess me up so much. Exactly. I think we really were not trying to do... Like, back in the day, final hit was the it girl skill. And then, what else? Magic was garbage. We would use bow sometimes. I'm trying to think what else. We didn't have support puppets, remember? Dungeons were just like a free-for-all. Just wherever you end up. Final shot for elves was KO. Okay. Now, elves, giants, and humans don't really have anything going on, to be honest. Like, they're basically the same character. Because if you're an elf, I think there's still some exclusive stuff. Like, giants can't hold certain weapons. And then, same with elves. Giants get taunt. Yeah, there's like some exclusive stuff, but it's largely the same. Like, you wouldn't pick a giant because of the strength boost anymore. Hiding for elves. Right. Stomp, taunt, giants. Um, let me see. Dying. Now we have the hymn of resurrection, and then but oh, remember when we used to, and hello key, and remember when we would die in dungeons, because the way dungeons were run in the past and versus now was different. So when you die in Mabby, so before, when you die, you have a chance to drop some of your objects. So you could drop your weapon, for example, and you would have to like make a beeline back to the dungeon so quick. And then you'd have to drop the same item that you used to get in. So for example, if you dropped 1 gold, you have to really hope that you could make it back to town and drop the same like 1 gold, and then so that you could go to the same version of the dungeon to try to pick up your weapon, but at the same time it might not be there anymore, which was like devastating. We're gonna try to go to Philia. I could never run back. I had to pay the town mayor to recover the items. Yeah, and the money was harder to get too. Like I remember never. So I had Gladys's when I was younger. I still have them. They're very nostalgic to me. Um, so I used the Gladys, and the reason why I never upgraded from the Gladys is because it was so expensive to repair weapons. Like it was unreasonable to repair weapons, especially if you went to someone like Neri and Dunbarton. So I could only afford Fergus, and bro would break my weapons all the time. So that's why I always had Gladys's, because they were just cheaper. They were cheaper. I could just buy a new one if something went wrong, because I didn't have the money to repair it. Like it was egregious. Now the strat is very different. I use daggers. It was so funny. It was so funny back in the day, and we had no money. We really did. we, we were doing like dumb stuff, and if we dropped the item like that, that was it. It was fun though. Dude, I remember trying to farm mimic scrolls. Exactly, we used scrolls too. So in the day, we used to be able to pick up a quest from like Treffer or one of, I think maybe Tracy has them too. But basically, some people would have quests that you could turn in. Um, so basically, it would be like, oh, bring me 10 mimic scrolls or something, and then we'll give you 500,000 gold. And that was a lot back in the day. Or like 5,000 or something, and it would be decent. It would be decent money to pay for repairs, because if you bless them, it would make it cost so much more. Yeah, so the holy water was even more expensive back in the day, because the holy water would protect your weapon from falling at least one time. Sometimes when you died, it would be like, oh, the blessing on this item would disappear, and then you would be like, no. And you'd be like, no, I have to get more holy water. Um, yeah. Now, because we used to have now stones. I know I still have some. Like I have some in my bank just for like nostalgia. But now stones were given to every beginner, so that you could like, now would come back and revive you, and she would bless your weapons as well if you died. So you could come back, and then everything you were wearing also helped. So sometimes you could get away with it. They used to count when someone else killed the mob you needed. Really? I didn't even know that. I played solo most of the time. Not to mention Twin Sword Human was my ID school meta. I was Twin Sword. I don't know why. I don't think it was strong. I don't really remember why I chose it. I just thought it looked cool. Like that's the real reason. Standing next to an NPC that gives you the part-time job, just so that when you turn it to the NPC, it will say no more rewards left, so you could only get experience or gold. Oh yeah, that was interesting. I also made a lot of money selling stuff, like because I refused to run dungeons, but everybody loved dungeons, so it was slower to get money. But I knew I didn't want to fight. Like I knew dungeons were torture. So before we had support puppets, now support puppets make it much better. To be honest, like support puppets really changed the game. Um, But before we had support puppets, I thought it was torture. Like, you want me to hit the orb 4 different times, and I can't just hit it because I'm not strong enough. Now, if I hit the orb, it's okay. You know, I could just throw down my circle, and it's okay. But before, welcome back, Snuggy. It wasn't like that before. You would just have to struggle. And do you remember? I think the lycanthrope. Um, you couldn't actually hit it. So for most monsters, you had to use the rock paper scissors mechanic. So you would literally be like, "Oh, they're doing smash, so I have to hit them regularly. Oh, they're doing defense, so I have to use smash. Oh, they're doing counter, so I have to do windmill." You know, like we were doing all of the mathematics. But like the lycanthrope, I'm pretty sure if you hit it any other way than windmill, then it would level up. So it would restart its energy. And I was just like, no, no. And then there would always be someone who didn't know that you couldn't just hit it. So it would just level up, and you're like, no, stop. Maybe that's why I stopped playing with people, to be honest. So, Snuggy, let me show you Quinn Bennett's picture. Because you look like you could have been his cousin. Wow, that actually is the perfect cut. It looks like normal. Oh, and pray to the god Lycanthrope didn't level up so much that it would be impossible, right? So you just had the windmill with your friends repeatedly, like, oh, oh. And then it was even hard on top of that. Like, it was so difficult. It was so difficult. I hated Lycanthrope. Now it's easy. You just, I don't know, meteor strike, done. Should we fight Lycanthrope now? Is he as hard as I remember, or is it just like easy? I remember one time. So I was mainly a solo player, but I did play with some people other times. One time I was actually in Philia. We were doing Longa Desert, and I was an elf. So I do have an elf character. I think her name is Cindy 828, and she was she was an archer. And when we got to the boss room, my bow broke. It was so crazy. I was like, hey, sorry, I can't fight the boss. My bow broke. Everybody looked at me. How are you an archer without a bow? Oh my goodness, that was rough. Everybody was mad at me. Not only endgame content and raids actually do damage now, fair. Moo. Old Mabby was something else. Oh, Rudo's hungry. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? I played with the elf when I started playing when I fell through a hole and I left the character in the caves, never took it out until like 3 years later. I think currently my elf is on the moon right now. Like the moon from the event. I don't know if you guys remember that event, but it was like an event on the moon. So my character's over there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. In sleep he sang to me. Oh, and part of watching Phantom of the Opera multiple times is that I heard multiple Christines, and some of them are so interesting. I love hearing all their voices. I kind of miss the no player cap for dungeons. We had a party as Kyra all the time. I don't even remember that was a thing. I mean, I'm sure it was, but I don't remember it. That's like the one thing I don't remember. Because I was only really running with like a select group of people all the time. Like I used to run dungeons with Koiru, Senyusai, um, Dark Metrics, It Bandit King. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. My my friends who are gone now. Those are like my people. Like they really were. Let me see who's not online anymore. Cause I have like all my old friends on here. I'm gonna try to remember some people. Caroline is just me. It was me from another server. You know, like all the 828 characters are me. They're just me. Or Rebecca names. I've never met another Rebecca, so I'm pretty sure it's just me. It's like Rebecca Girl, Rebecca 828, Rebecca Kitty. I had a lot of a lot of accounts, like a lot of characters for no reason. Snuggy 828 LOL. I should make that character. Oh, I wonder what happened to Miss Mumblebee. I actually met her after I started streaming, but I don't think I've seen her in a really long time. She was a streamer too. Rebecca Girl, that's literally me. Rosie. I wonder who this is. Sir Alphonse. He was the first person I did Mabby collab with. Trying to see if I remember anybody else specifically. Because a lot of people I had on my friend list because they were in my old guild. Now, not anymore. Because I'm in my new guild now, where I'm the guild leader. I will never abandon me. Yeah, that was it. Ooh, Ancient. Come here. Are you done already? I hit you once. It hurts to look back through your old friend list and see who's gone. I know. You forgot to take the one and only Rebecca. Imagine. Rebecca official. I'll forever be the wings. Musa. Musa. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I keep singing that song because it's the one in my head. I'm actually gonna buy 2 pieces of bread because I think he's really hungry. Yeah, he's pretty hungry. Oh. Maybe like a 2003 game, so I don't fault people for leaving. Yes, it was released in 2004 in Korea, but in 2009 in the US, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I don't fault anybody for leaving. If you know what you need to do, you know what I mean? Like, since it's been so long, if you're not having fun with the game anymore, 100% do that. Like, for example, I quit Maple Story. I don't think anybody should be mad at me for quitting Maple Story. Like, it's nonsense. But Mabby has been my personal like rock for years, and it's gonna be that way for years as well. When you get that, when you get the airport license, let me know. You need a party of 2 for that. I don't actually do, so I don't do air commerce unless it's with my friends who already have it, because I don't believe in spending ducats for something that's gonna disappear at the end of the season. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Ooh, look, another ancient. So I have the elephant just because it's like a paid one. Like you keep it. But I'm pretty sure I have enough ducats to get the get it anyway. Is that enough? I don't know. I don't buy it. Musa. Musa. So yeah, I do it if I'm with friends, but otherwise no. I got the camel, then skip for extra inventory, more profits. To be honest, I just commerce for fun. So I still have like all of my ducats. You see, like right now I have 220 million in ducats. So I mean, I'm not really spending it. I'm not spending it. It's just sitting there. I just like it. I think it's relaxing. I think it's fun. Before, back in the day, I would buy the pianos, but now it's not. It's not. That's a lot of wave sleeper ideals. I know. That's what I'm gonna do with it actually. I like to do it every now and then when I'm feeling lucky. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, my lucky day is coming up. So my lucky day is tomorrow at 1 a.m. So I'm gonna stay up and then I'm going to, because it will be tomorrow when it's 1 a.m. And then there's also a lucky angle as well. So I might try to do some wave sleeper at my lucky time, lucky hour, lucky direction. How do you know when your lucky day is? It's based on feng shui and horoscope. You said you were gonna stay up and play Marvel Rivals all night, basically. I mean, Snuggy, I have fun. So for anyone who doesn't know, I actually do play Marvel Rivals, but I do have like pretty intense fear because I don't want people to be mad at me. Like that's like my number one thing. So I have to play with friends. I have to play with people who I'm cool with, I vibe with, who I know won't get mad at me. And you think that's your friends, right? But when I played League, my friends were not my friends. Like they were different. They were like, "Get on this line, get on it." They were yelling at me. I had to mute them. I had to mute them, and they were like, "Why are you? Why did you mute me?" And I was like, "You were yelling at me." And he's like, "I was not yelling. I was not yelling." And I'm like, "Do you want me to record it next time? Because you were yelling." League to people. I know. I have to mute everybody. get to get to the chopper. Same with any PvP game. That's why I get so stressed in competitive games. Because like I don't want people to be mad at me. Like I played DBD and I died. And then somebody came and they yelled at me like so hard. They were like, "Stop playing the game, you suck." And I was like, "Geez." Which is why I play DBD and Marvel Rivals only with people I trust. And Snuggy was so nice to me. I had a lot of fun. We were winning. And even when we lost, it was still fun. That was the vibe. So I would definitely play with Snuggy again. Only time I'm yelling is if I'm hyped. And that's how it should be. Killing it is the word. Yes. I think Mabi at higher levels is very tame in comparison. Oh, of course. Because, like, it's really not that serious. And people in Mabi are really some of the sweetest people. Like, genuinely. Like, when I think of, like, competitive player, like, endgame, hardcore player, I think of, like, Ronnie. I can't even imagine Ronnie yelling at me. Like, genuine. Like, so sweet, so nice. And then Chief left us. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking, like, maybe Chief carried us. And, like, Chief was just going in. I agree, Mabi has a good community because all the bad ones leave. Yeah, true. I don't know why. I do know that there was one situation. I don't know who it was. But, like, they had to be blacklisted. Like, it was pretty severe. Like, it was rough. I don't know if you guys remember the drama that happened. But, yeah, it was crazy. And then one person, I had to blacklist them myself because I won't pull up their name because I don't want anybody to send like harassment. But they were really borderline, like they really were, and they were pushing all sorts of boundaries, and it was really bad. And if I'm blacklisting you, that's something because I don't even blacklist bots. So I had never seen anybody behave that way. There were, yeah, there was, yeah. Yeah, the person I blacklisted was trying to do that to me. But personally, I'm not a wimp. Like, I'm very bold and outspoken. I know it might not seem that way. But, like, if you try to push my boundaries, I'm not going to just sit there and take it. You know what I mean? So, that's why I blacklisted that person. I won't put their name on the screen. I'm pretty sure they're gone now. They haven't gotten what they wanted in this community. And yeah. There's no real competitive in Mabi. It's just slow that some people who rush don't stay. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I think a lot of people have is like burnout. Because Mabi is not a game where you need to Snuggy, you'll never cross that boundary. Like I'm really chill. Like what that person did to me was a next level. Like it was next level, demanding pictures, certain kind of pictures, if you know what I mean. They were talking about like where I lived and like all this type of stuff. Like you will never cross that line. Like you will never, period, cross that line. No sane person crosses that line. Um, yeah, literally, it was something like that. Um, it was a wild experience. No, 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 it's okay, Snuggy. You don't have to worry about it. It's been handled. It's been handled. Yeah, it was a wild experience. I think pretty much everybody in Mabby is like really chill. But yeah, I think if you're just a good person, everybody in Mabby is really chill. I think most people are really friendly too. Like if they see a new player, we want to adopt you, we want to take care of you, we want to give you new items, new clothes. Like personally, like yeah, like I sometimes tell people like look in the auction house and tell me what you want to wear. Do you have like a style? Do you have like a look you're going for? Is there a particular talent you want? I think most people get tired of Mabby when they buy everything right away because like I don't think people care that much if that makes sense. Like if you buy like all of the top stuff, they're gonna be like, okay, nice, good for you. Hold up, making a new tune to what? What does that even mean, Key? Musa, Musa. I'm sorry, I have to think of a new song. To be honest, I really do. Grief replaced with city, for a city barely coping. Dreams are easy to achieve if hope is all I'm hoping to be. Yeah, Snuggy, don't worry. Don't worry. Everybody in chat is okay. Trust me. Trust. Mickey Mouse. In fact, so many people, when I get bored of one, I can just work on another. Right. So I firmly believe you should do everything that you want to do when you want to do it. That's the kind of game Mabby is. So basically, if you're feeling inspired to do the generation quests, do them. It's gonna take a while for you to finish, realistically. Because this is like years. And thank you so much for the candy. I appreciate it. If you want to do Blaned, I know Blaned can be torturous for new players if you don't want to. But if you don't want to, don't do it. Thank you so much for the candy. I appreciate it. So if you want to, if you feel like you want to get stronger quickly, Blaned is the one for you. And then even when you're done with Blaned, best case scenario, you get taken to Arcana. So you still have to do Arcana after that. Take your time. That's my advice. Yours don't compare to the amount of space bars I spam on this generation quest. That's hilarious. Read the story. Just kidding. I actually really like the story. And I like how Mabby explores different characters, and I love their story and their art as well. Very beautiful. Even doing commerce is fun, but a lot of my friends don't like it. I'm like, but scenery. I agree. And then when Unreal, when we're on Unreal, that's gonna be different. I know I have 5K points. Yes, congrats. Musa. Oh, I have to think. Maybe I have to beat it with another magical girl transformation. And you know what? I was thinking about we're gonna be eating good in eternity. I know. I'm so ready for eternity. I loved Mabby already, but to be honest, like I always used to tell myself, a game needs to have better graphics than Mabby because Mabby was released in 2004. Okay, so don't hit me with 2010 and not being able to do what Mabby does. Okay, period. So for me, I need to have a game at least Mabby level, and then now I'm thinking that like it's just gonna be better. It's gonna be Mabby but better. And I'm so excited for that. The water is gonna look like water. The grass is gonna look like grass. It's not just gonna be colors. It's gonna be like textures. It's gonna be models. It's gonna be gorgeous. I'm so excited. And speaking of, I know this is so random, but I thought about it just now. I wanted to make a game. So I'm actually addicted to like puzzle games. I won't lie to you. But the problem I've been facing with puzzle games, and I'm talking about like the kind of mindless ones, like Tetris, like what's that one? Is it called Suika Drop? I could be wrong. Um, like matching games, like Candy Crush, kind of like that kind of thing. Why not we just make our own? Like I want to do that. I love and hate puzzles. I love puzzles. Period. Wouldn't it be fun? Can we get a programmer up in here? We could make a Mabby puzzle game. Hold on, let me not get ahead of myself. Not, wouldn't that be cool though? After 2 trips anywhere on commerce, I am bored, and that's okay. If you want to do just 2 trips, that's great. If you want to spend just 1 hour on Mabby, sure. Mabby is not one of those games that you should play all day, every day, and rush to the end. You know, it's one of those chill games. And thank you so much for coming in, Captain. I don't say that. Some people say that to me. Oh, for sure, for sure. I haven't seen a game where there is final hit where you can control click. I see. Oh, like a speedy. I'm trying to think. Why did the floor look like that for a second? It looked like there was water coming onto the boat. Have you eaten today and drink water? I know I spelled that funny. I only noticed when you said it. So I went back and looked through and read it again. Have I eaten? Today I ate, yes, I had a little, like a little taquito. And I had 2 little taquitos actually. Um, for breakfast. And then for lunch I had macaroni and cheese. And for dinner, I'm actually gonna try a new soup recipe. It's gonna be sort of like Panera. It's a dupe for the Panera soup. So it's gonna be cheese. It's gonna be veggie broth. So I can't actually eat the soup from Panera because I'm vegetarian, and their soup does have meat in it. But I was gonna edit it, so it was gonna be like veggie broth. I hate carrots, so we're not gonna put carrots. I don't like celery, so we're not gonna put celery. But I do got onions. I got a lot of onions. I got butter. I got cheese. And I got that fresh cheese, okay? I got that fresh cheese. And I got some goat milk. It's gonna be so good. I know that sounds crazy, but it's good, okay? And thank you so much for the head pats. I appreciate it. Cheese. Cheese. You know, I have a like I know another VTuber who's really sweet. They play a lot of rhythm games, like Osu, and their whole like MO is cheese, and I love it. Like I'm living for it. Listen, you like what you like, and honestly, I would try it. Yes, you should. I wish I could give you some Shnuggy. I'm pretty sure you would like it. I think everybody would like goat's milk, to be honest. Do we drink goat's milk? Do you guys drink goat's milk? Mm-hmm. 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 Mail it to me, okay? I wish I could. Mm-hmm. 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 You know, my interest is making yarn now. I really want to make yarn. I'm like fighting the urge to make my own yarn. I saw you in Iria earlier. Oh yes, I remember seeing you too. Welcome in. I actually forgot to change channels to channel 1. I guess we're gonna be like what on channel 9? Cause I try to be on channel 1 most of the time just so that people see me. I will be honest. Hmm. But I think channel 9, whatever channel I'm on now, is totally fine to be honest. I was taking my friend through Planet Brave Boost. Planet is really great. I That's what I recommend for beginners. So my first priority is have fun. If there's something that you're interested in, go ahead and do that. If you don't know what to do, but you want to, you're lactose intolerant. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. To be honest, if I was lactose intolerant, I'd still eat it. Like I can't. Like I cannot give up dairy. I love it too much. And Goat milk. I don't actually like goat milk. I don't like veggie milk. Like it's weird to me. And I tried veggie butter. I know that's a random jump, but we're jumping there right now. It tastes terrible. I was okay with veggie cheese. Like I tried veggie cheese, and that I can kind of work with. I don't like it, but it's okay. But goat milk, delicious. And it's like creamy. Like it's not the same as regular milk. So don't go in thinking it's the same, okay? And thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it, X Reaper. I had someone ask me if you can remove Arcana or Blanded, which it would be, and I would say remove Blanded. To be honest, I agree, but I'm a bit of an old head, to be honest. Like I'm like, how are you gonna skip all of the all of the grind, you know? Because like a lot of us have been grinding for years, so to just like be at the end is kind of shocking. But at the same time, I'm glad that it's there. So I feel like old person when I'm like I feel like an old person. Back in my day, we had to grind for our levels. But at the end of the day, like I know it's a good thing for the community because who's gonna want to play a game where everybody is level 30,000 or 40,000 and you're level 1? That's gonna be devastating. Or you have to pay all of this money for basic spells. Like I think I forgot like skills like lightning rod. You had to have pages or something. Meteor strike, and everybody just has it, but you're just gonna have to not have it. You know what I mean? That's another reason why magic was hard back in the day, right? So I'm glad that Blanded is there. I say to be honest all the time, and now I know where I learned it. LOL. You know, that's so funny that you mention it because I also copy from my friends. Whenever I hear something cute they do, I copy it. It's kind of funny, but like I'm just like, yeah, that's cute. Like I never said the word wild before until I heard one of my friends say it, and I'm like, that's crazy. That's so funny. So now I say wild. Rate the first person you see. Thank you. And that ping helped me see your other redeem. I just randomly make bird noises and call. What do you mean? But I think Arcana is awesome. Like I think Arcana was great. I want to see more Arcana. I would never remove Arcana if I had a choice. Ooh, look at Ancient. Oh, this wisp is gonna give me trouble. I see. I think the reason why some people might not like Blanded is because it doesn't benefit them specifically. More Arcanas have been announced, 2 of them, I believe. Which ones? Do you mean like more than the ones that we already got? Yikes, those bandits had never had a chance. Yeah, they really didn't. They never did. And I don't know why they keep targeting me. That is just foolish. Where are we going? I just started going. Titan, Terraconel. I think Titan is the smartest choice. And that's another thing. Bandits used to be tricky back in the day. People would actually lose their commerce. So in the worst case scenario, what happens is you're fighting and then there's like maybe like I don't really know how many people there are. I guess there might be like 6 or 7 of these bandits that will ambush you at once. So 2 people are going to try to take stuff from your cart while the rest of them fight you head on. So while you're fighting them, 2 of them are going to be trying to take stuff from your cart. And then once they take 5 things from your cart, then they start running. So if you don't catch them and defeat them, they'll take your stuff until you're either dead or you get them or they're all gone. And then in that case, you would have to go to like the bandit board and then either fight them yourself or wait until someone who is strong enough actually fights them and then you get some of the loot back, which is crazy. Like that's how it used to be. It used to be hard. And I remember there used to be little like troops, you know what I mean? So it would be like somebody would hire someone else to protect their little cart. So it was so funny. Like, it really was different back in the day. While you're still dead, another bandit group spawns right over the same spot. That's crazy. I have never seen that happen personally because I was very, like, alert when I was younger. Like, if it said bandit here, I would literally stop, look around, try to find them, and then, like, move. Like, afterward. So I would try to never fight them, which is also another reason why I really wanted a partner, because I was like, if they, we could fight together. That's my thing. And I still want to make Rudo the strongest partner ever. I think I want to go into the auction house and see if I can find any of those, like, partner stat training thing. Because I do want to make him, like, the strongest partner ever. Mercenary for hire that will protect you. Yes, literally. You know, it kind of reminded me because I was thinking mercenary for hire. So the way my mind works is that, like, I hear something, literally everything reminds me of something else. And then I was thinking protection fee. So I was thinking mercenary. It kind of reminds me of, like, um, how, like, when gangs would go to places and be like, hey, I think you should hire someone to protect you. But it's, like, really, like, it's, like, scandalous because it's not really, like, protecting. It's like extortion. We're going to Titan. Oh, hello! You look so cute. And then I was thinking, that's what happened to Robin's family. Like, Batman and Robin, or at least, Richard Grayson. Um, and then, because I was thinking about Richard Grayson, I was thinking about Batman. And then Batman, I was thinking Joker. I know. And then Joker makes me think of that one skit, which is, like, the IRS, and he's like, oh, this would make your account even. And then Joker, like, goes in and tries to get the money because he's scared of the IRS. That was so funny. And then there was, like, another episode where he's like, Joker kidnaps Batman, and he, like, successfully has him there, and he's, like, mocking him, and one of his goons, like, removes the mask, and then they see it's Bruce Wayne, and then he's like, why would you do that, you goon? Like, that removes the mystery that I had for Batman. And he's like, it's not as fun when I know he's just, like, this billionaire. Like, it's boring now. He was like, why would you ruin this, like, mystery for me? And then he walks up to Bruce Wayne and he's like, you know what, I put this much payment on a car and with Wayne Tech, and I still haven't gotten it. It's still delayed. Where's my car, Batman? I know, that was a long, like... Oh, did you redeem the cookie? Yes, here it is. This one's for you, Garfield. Eat up. Here. Pray that I get a good card pack in Pokemon TCG. Hoping. And I know that was a really long, that was a really long, like, tangent to tell the joke, but it was so funny. Underbaked cookie. No, they're baked to perfection, okay? They're baked to perfection. They're just that color, okay? Where's my car, Batman? I really recommend you Google it. I'm pretty sure if you type... that thing was so funny to me. I'm sure somebody clipped it. Like, I'm sure somebody posted it on YouTube. It was so funny. Which, and when I tell you something, everything reminds me of something else. It's so true. Because now I'm thinking about two other things. One, Alvin and the Chipmunks. There was an old lady. And they were mad that she talked about a lot of stuff. But anyway, the second thing is Street Sharks. If you haven't seen Street Sharks, it's such a funny show. It was clearly trying to compete with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Why is my Linden all the way up there? Is that my Linden? But anyway, my Linden's back there. Okay, but anyway, what was I saying? The Street Sharks. So it was so funny. There's like I can't even like there's a lot. You need to watch Street Sharks. If you haven't seen it, you should. But there was one scene where this is how you knew they were directly competing with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because they had their base underneath like the sewers or something. Um Similar to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like they had their own base and then they were like, "We're so hungry," and then their like person, like their other like group of people, they were like, "Oh," like their master splinter basically was like, "Oh, we could order pizza," and then they were like, "Ew, pizza, no, ew." They were throwing such shade to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Street Sharks. It was so funny, man. Now that reminds me of Winx Club again because okay, so there's I love magical girl anime and I love all animation in general. So Winx Club is like a magical girl series, and what really set Winx Club apart, in my opinion, even when I was a kid, was how it was really fashionable and like kind of geared towards teenagers more than in shows like Sailor Moon, for example. Um, like they were definitely fashionistas. Like you could see it, and I love fashion. Just I'm sure you guys have known this already, um, and I felt like Winx Club really did great with fashion. But before Winx Club, and it's important, there was another show I really liked called Angel's Friends. And it's also an Italian show. So for anyone who doesn't know, Winx Club is an Italian series, which is why I was also very confused about the origins of anime because I didn't realize I thought a lot of anime was actually Italian. I don't know why. I heard a lot of like it's a long story, but basically Angel's Friends is an Italian show and it was before Winx Club. And it had such a great concept. I'm not going to go all into it, but basically the reason why I think it fell and didn't have as much chance as it should have had, in my opinion, is because it tried to copy Winx Club. So when Winx Club was released, they tried to jump on like that kind of transformation sequence and then like that whole like vibe, but that was not Angel's Friends. Like if you watch season 2 compared to season 1, it is very different. And they really tried to make like Raph kind of like Bloom in a way. So that's why I feel like it didn't do so well after a while. Still a great show. Still a great show. Mm-hmm. 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 I've heard a few of these shows you mentioned. Which one? Since they cover my screen. I also removed these stones from the older maps. Since they cover the stones? How can you remove the stones? Personally, I like everything the way it is normally. Like, I know a lot of people play with the names hidden. I don't know, it feels like empty. Like, I know I am all for decluttering personally. Like, I love to declutter, I really do. But something about the clutter of names just feels right. I don't know why, it's the only clutter I allow on my screen. And the status list, because I need to know what I'm going through. And when the symbols are on my head, it's so hard for me for whatever reason. Like, I just can't understand what those symbols mean. Where are we going, Philia? Oh, vowels for sure. So I'm going to put my names back because I like them. The moonstones that look blue or red that are in some towns. Oh, that. Yeah, I forgot about that. Like, that's for anyone who doesn't know what they're talking about. Um, the moonstone, like the moonstone, is from the Apocalypse quest. So the generation Apocalypse over here, I think they're there at G23 or maybe G22. I don't know. It does not matter. But you can remove them. Um, and you should, canonically. Hello, Shane. Welcome in. I actually remember you. How are you doing? Hello, Musu. Nezu. Musu Nezumi. What would you like to be called? Musu? You get an achievement for removing all of them. Oh, are you trying to encourage me to remove them? What is that emote? Wait, hold on. I have to zoom in on it. I have to zoom in. I feel like Law and Order. Or no, no, it's not Law and Order. Like enhance. Oh my god! Musu, that's so funny. Mm-hmm. I have to look at all your emotes now. Mm. I feel like these other ones are a little bit too small for me to actually see. Something for you to do. Exactly. So you should do whatever you want in Mabby. If you feel inspired to remove moonstones, do it. If you want to do blanded, do that. For me personally, I feel never inspired to do the moonstone thing. I did it because they were annoying. Oh, maybe I should do it then. So you guys don't have to see them anymore. Should we make a Musu song? The same as when you walk into Imemaka and it was snowy. When was that? I don't remember that. Imemaka snowy? Was that also Apocalypse? I don't know. It feels like so long ago. I wish. I know that Mabby has some of the cutscenes saved. D25? Okay, okay. I know that Mabby has some of the cutscenes saved in the library, but I really want them to be able to add all of the cutscenes, all of the dialogue. Like, I want to be able to go through it and read it like it was a visual novel without doing all the side quests. Like, I want them to do that. Because I think if I have to do G22 one more time with all of the, like, find this person in this specific location, find this person in the Order of Himric, because that's Piran's group. And that was wild. Oh, and thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate it. Um, it was diabolical that they did that. To be honest, like that was horrible. Like that quest, I never want to see it again. But at the same time, I want to play through Piran's quest. You know, like I just love that man. And I'm sure that Divine Knights had something similar. To be honest, I want to fight Penny again. Finny. Her name is not Penny. I keep thinking it's Penny, but it's Finny. They did cut out a lot of content just to make the G's faster. Yeah, that's right. Because we had more quests, right? Like, we had 1 through 3. We have that fine. But then we jumped to 7. What happened? Hello, Shuggy. I. Reminds me of the song. I have never liked a box of knives. You said that's a paradox because you're kind but withstood a childhood that robbed you blind of love that was safe. And so you learned to fight. I have never liked. Okay, so if you don't know that song, she literally says that like 4 times in a row. Me equals here now. LOL. Because of them, bosses that one shot you because you don't know their encounter. And thank you so much for the hydrate. I appreciate it. I have never liked a box of knives, you said. That's a paradox because you're kind but withstood a childhood that robbed you blind of love that was safe, and so you learn to fight. Have you guys seen the movie Voyage of the Unicorn? I accidentally spilled it on myself. I'm so goofy. Like, I don't know how this happens. How can I be lucky and clumsy? Like, that's crazy. I guess it balances out. I haven't. But the reason I haven't, so I did 19, 20, 21, all the way to 11. The last quest in 11, Faces Dappled in Starlight. And the reason why I haven't done this quest is because I have an item. So if you read this description, this scroll was made for C6 and C7 storyline support. And then you can teleport to locations recorded on the scroll can only be used by players doing C6 and C7. So C6 is Divine Knights and C7 is Apocalypse. So I had to choose between Altam and Piran. And between Altam and Piran, I'm sorry, I love Piran more. So I had to finish Piran's quest. So that means I cannot finish Divine Knights or I will lose that item and I won't be able to use it anymore. But that thing saved me so many times. I use that scroll all the time. And hello, JJMC. Because what am I going to do? I don't have VIP. And I'm never paying for VIP. Period. I'm not doing it. I know people are like, well, you know, you can sell the dyes. I'm not selling anything, okay? I'm not selling it. I'm not paying for anything. I have finished Divine Knights and the scroll's still on me. Who tell you it go away? The scroll tell me it goes away. See? Can only be used by players doing C6 and C7. Oh shoot. Step into the light. You. You know this from I know, I'm sorry. This reminds me of the music from Gerudo Valley. So it goes like da 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 da. Time to destroy the item. No. I mean, yeah, for you it's useless now, so I can understand why you would get rid of it. Personally, I use that scroll all day, every day. Don't take my scroll away from me. But so because of that, I cannot finish Divine Knights unless they give me something better that replaces that scroll. Because I'm not using VIP. I'm sorry, and I'm not spending my gold to travel via the world map. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll go to a moon gate. So basically that scroll lets me go anywhere I want to. Because in C6, which is Divine Knights, one of the places you have to go is the hot springs. But the hot springs is right next to a moon gate. Okay, it's right next to a moon gate. So, no, I mean mana tunnel. It takes you straight to a mana tunnel. So you can get to the mana tunnel instantly, wherever you are, basically. And then now they changed where Fefiata spawns you, because it used to be right by the moon gate. But now they spawn you inside of the building, so it's a little bit different. You still got to do some walking. It also, that scroll also in C7 takes you to Central Philia or Central Vowels, so you could get to anywhere in area quickly with that scroll. The recall book, yeah, but I don't have any spots left. So my spots are the Grandmaster, so in front of Lazaro. I might get rid of that after I'm done with Grandmasters. Philia, I don't know what the heck Philia is. Maybe I could get rid of that. And then this is Tirnanog. Because I like to visit I like to visit the other world because I feel so bad for them. They're talking about like this place is devastated. There's no one here. So I like to visit him sometimes, okay? Can you blame me? Oh, plus! Go to the Arcana Association room. Yeah. Free of charge. What? The Arcana Association room? Are you talking about Laodire? Because I love Laurire. When he came in, when he was introduced to the game, I was like, hello. Yeah, I like him. How do you get to the other world from the Arcana Association? If I were a cat, I'd spend all 9 lives with you. That's so sweet. Hello, Mike. Welcome it, Matt. Oh, interesting name. It's so interesting. I'm not sure if I can read it out loud, but I like it. So I come my machete. Hello, and thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. Before it happened, I saw it. Before I touched it, I had it right here in my hand. Ah, ah. There's a cloud in the sky. A little time goes by and there's a shower. Plant a seed in the ground. Take a look around and there's a flower. A fruit seed's a miracle. This I know for sure. That's why I wait for a miracle. C. Click on your Arcana talent. Divine Dark Diviner, for example. Then the Arcana talent pops up, and then go to the Arcana Association room. Yeah. But how does that take you to the other world, Tir Nog? You guys need to listen to that song. I have to look up the lyrics. Hey Google. It takes you to the Raft Royal Castle. That's not the other world. Hey Google. Please Google. Please. Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Please. And I know Google is playing hard to get. Because I can be on the entire opposite side of the room as my phone at work. And then when I'm like, hey Google, it's like, it knows what it's doing. It knows what it's doing. It hears me at work. But when I'm streaming, it doesn't listen. Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Please. Your Hey Google activated my phone. See, that's crazy. Because it's supposed to be like specific to your voice. So why is your Google working with my voice? And my Google isn't even working with my voice. Like, make it make sense. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Siri 2? Siri, please. So for anyone who doesn't know, I actually have an iPhone 10 for when I stream. It's literally, that's its only job. It's not activated or anything. For tracking, so that I can track my face better. And she's not listening to me. Like, it's literally just during stream that they don't want to listen. Do they feel like they're overworked, maybe? How has Mabby changed? Haven't played in a while. When was the last time you played? It's changed significantly. We were actually talking about it earlier. There's a lot of things that changed. And there's a lot that's changed in several eras as well. So, like, if you played a year ago, that's going to be different than even today. Skills no longer need a specific factor to train. Just using the skill trains them. Exactly. No, please. Okay, phew. I almost ran into that guy. A book guide that boosts your level. Yeah, less lag. Yeah, that's one thing. The Blanded Brave boost is probably the biggest change ever. In that there's been UI changes, so the game itself looks a bit different. It looks a lot more sleek, and hotkeys are more encouraged than it was before. I remember the skill one. Let let's see. We have new Arcana. So if you haven't played when Arcana was released, so for players who have reached a certain level, they have all new skills. Like it's a whole new skill set. We also have a new talent. So you can play, new players can just play astrology now. So there's battle astrology and like life fate astrologer. So you can literally like do tarot cards. We should do a tarot reading. Oh my gosh. We should do a tarot reading. I'll do one for myself. Okay, when we get on the boat. And tarot, have you guys read? I know this is. I'm sorry. I'm like going a mile a minute in my brain. But like, have you guys read Tarot Cafe? It's a manga. Oh, we can do it right now because we have 2 minutes. And we could probably do some Sudoku too if we can. Okay. So I'm gonna go over to Fate Astrologer. This is Battle Astrologer, but it's fine. It's whatever. I forgot which one is the reading. I feel like here. So Cartomancy. Let me actually put these weapons away because I want them to be organized. I value order, okay? Law and order. Okay, do I need to have the scythe? I don't. I can just do it without the scythe. Okay. I'm going to do a reading for myself. Consult the cards. You seek answers to a question, guidance for the future. We'll do one. I don't know. Just, how's my day gonna be? Hope you get the commerce card one. That'd be great. Okay. Clear your mind. Shuffle the cards to your satisfaction. I'll never be satisfied. I'll never be satisfied. I'm gonna accept fate. Oh, I can't. Dang it. We'll just read the future then. It's the future I can see. It's a raccoon. It's the future I can see. That's so Raven. And welcome back, Captain. And thank you so much for being on the For You page. Wink, wink, wink. This card symbolizes luck and the natural cycle of the world. It's drawn to remind you that just as the seasons change and day turns to night, nothing good or bad will be permanent. The only thing that is unchanging is change itself. Today, try embracing the inevitability of change. If you're struggling, take comfort in the fact that things will get better. If you're doing well, savor every moment as it won't last forever. Many things are outside of your control, but this can lead to pleasant surprises too. Expect new experiences and approach them with curiosity. There's nothing wrong with a couple of impulsive decisions today. Interesting. You may also find yourself with strong desire to learn. Chase what piques your interest. That's what I was saying! That's what I was saying! Chase what piques your interest. Today is a day to welcome changes. You heard it from the game first, everyone. Today is a day to embrace change. Before it happened, I saw it. Before... Ooh, look, a squirrel. Thank you. Before it happened, I saw it. Before I touched it, I had it right here in my hand. Increased production rate of 5%. Ooh. There's a cloud in the sky. A little time goes by and there's a shower. Plant a seed in the ground. Take a look around and there's a flower. That's pretty much all of the lyrics to the song, by the way. You need the High Priestess. Oh, I love the High Priestess! Oh, that's so cool. That's my favorite card in the all of Tarot. So, I didn't know it did anything for movement speed. Proceeds a miracle. This I know for sure. That's why I wait for a miracle. What other songs do you like? I made all my cards people I play with on Mabby. I still haven't activated most of my cards. To be honest, I'm waiting for when I can beautify my cards a lot. The power of friendship. It reminds me of Kingdom Hearts. Because I know Kingdom Hearts is not the first people, nor will it be the last who utilizes the power of friendship, but I have just such a funny story. Well, it was funny for me, okay? So, my friend was playing Kingdom Hearts, and I was watching them play Kingdom Hearts. And then there was the scene, for anyone who doesn't know, because Donald, Goofy, and Sora are going on an adventure to find King Mickey, okay? But then Riku is one of Sora's friends, but they were adversaries in this particular moment. And basically, the command that King Mickey gave to Donald and Goofy was to follow the person who has the Keyblade, which was Sora. But then Riku took the Keyblade, and that's pretty impressive because you don't just like pick it up and like you can't just steal it. It follows like there's like a person who owns that Keyblade. So the fact that he could just take it was like the Keyblade chose him. So then Donald and Goofy were like, "Bro, what?" So they were like, okay, I guess we have to follow Riku because the command of King Mickey was to follow the person with a Keyblade. And then so now you have to fight Riku with a wooden sword, okay? And it was horrible. But my friend, instead of fighting, so eventually Riku, what happens is that he's fighting Sora, but then Donald and Goofy were like, whatever, we'll find King Mickey a different way. I'm never abandoning my friend. So then they run to the aid of Sora, who's now with a wooden sword, and he's like, we'll win, okay? And then Donald and Goofy are there helping you now. And then in that fight, my friend, what they had ended up doing was like, and it's like the iconic line. Sora's like, friends are my power. And then my friend was like, speaking of friends are my power. And he just runs off to the corner. Like, literally runs off to the corner. And then Donald and Goofy fight alone. It was so funny. Kingdom Hearts is a good example. One of the new songs from Bruno Mars, If the World Was Ending, I'd Want to Be Next to You. I don't actually know that song. I know it's going to sound crazy, but I don't actually listen to music on the radio. I mainly listen to music like video games or anime. I actually do like Ed Sheeran though. So like whenever he drops a song, I'm there. And I do like a lot of like indie people and then like rock music, but they're not on the radio. I prefer Ice Cream Trio friendships. Ice Cream Trio friendship, what does that mean? Oh, yeah. Axel, Sean, and Roxas. Yeah, Roxas is like my favorite. So when I was younger, Sora was my favorite, but I feel like I outgrew him after a while. I feel like Roxas was for the teens. Like Roxas is the one who actually has like I don't want to say substance, but like Sora has a lot of like positivity and he's like, very gung ho. Is that how you say it? But like, like super like he acts very childlike. And that's not an insult. It's because he's a child that he acts like that. And it makes sense. Because when you're a child, you want to relate with the character that you're playing as. So he was a really good choice. But then like when you're older and you're playing Kingdom Hearts 2, Roxas was actually the best character. Because like he like gave up. Like he lost a lot. Like friends like Axel. I'm sorry for anybody who doesn't know, spoilers. Axel and Shion do not make it. I'm sorry. Yeah, it sucks. And then like his whole life was a lie, basically. Like I know it sounds terrible, but you find that out very early on in Kingdom Hearts 2. And then you just learn a lot more about Roxas and he's been through it. And then he's still like a kind person, which I value personally. Um and yeah, I just felt like he was a good character. So I feel like Roxas was is good for like the teens who prefer like deeper character development and like more plays with like dark and light with identity and belonging, because Sora didn't have those issues of identity and belonging. Like, he knew who he was the whole time. I'm trying not to say anything about Kingdom Hearts 3 because people still might have not touched it yet. I still haven't touched it, so thank you. Thank you, Faye. I have not touched it. I want to, but I don't have whatever. My last console for PlayStation was PS3, and I am not even watching playthroughs. Like, I don't know anything about. I watched like two scenes of like Frozen, like the whole like Arendelle section. I watched like two scenes, and it further solidified why Sora is not my favorite character. I like Sora, I do. I just think he's too positive. like like positive without like suffering. If that makes sense. Like it's easy to be happy when nothing has happened, if that makes sense. That's how I feel personally. I like Riku. Riku is fine. Riku is valid. Um he's kind of goofy. So if you like Riku, I'm sure you also like Rory. Because I don't know like how he made some goofy decisions. I just gotta say. Plus, bro got development in Chain of Memories Kingdom Hearts 2. Chain of Memories Kingdom Hearts 2? Oh, you're talking about like in two separate sections. Yeah, like comma basically. Because I was like, Chain of Memories is not the same as Kingdom Hearts 2. But it's all good. It's all good. I was just confused for a second. I was like, what? And Chain of Memories, I have such vivid memories of Chain of Memories because okay, like I can't get into it, but basically, yeah, you're right. Riku did have a lot of stuff going on. Alice had a lot of stuff going on too. Yes, Alice from Alice in Wonderland. I feel like she was suspicious because if you play through Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, there's like so many sections where people are like dying and stuff, and then people like their pictures, their portraits literally changed. Like it would be like sad, like oh no, I lost my friend Riku, and then Alice would be smiling, and I'm like, sure, the logical explanation is they just didn't change her portrait for that section, which is fine. No hate, no complaining. I just always found it was weird. Like, girl, everybody's suffering. Why are you happy? It was a pain. It really was. And then there's a section where you have to fight Riku again. In Kingdom Hearts, I think it was one. I don't even remember if it was two or one. But in the first time we fought Riku, Goofy and Donald are there. But in Chain of Memories, they're not there. So, bro, I had to face that fight repeatedly. And then now that I mention it, there was a scene in Kingdom Hearts 1, and I know it's Kingdom Hearts 1 because I could not skip it. Okay? I could not skip it. What happened was in Neverland, so Kairi is knocked out. Oh, Rudo's hungry. So there's a section where Kairi is knocked out. Oh, honestly, she's knocked out the entire game. But here in Neverland specifically, Riku takes her to try to like help her. We don't know what he's doing at the time, but oh no, hold on. At the time, Sora didn't understand what was happening, and he's like, no, like he's trying to save Kairi, you know, because he doesn't know what Riku is intending. And then, so the cutscene, the entirety of the cutscene is Riku picking up Kairi and then walking away, and then Sora yelling, Riku, wait! It's so horrible. I hate it. That's the entirety of the cutscene. And you're like, that's not bad. That's not bad. But you fight that fight alone. I'm just letting you know, you fight that fight alone. And I lost. Repeatedly. Repeatedly. So all I could hear for days was, Riku, wait! Riku, wait! Riku, wait! Riku! I was like, stop! Please! Let me skip it! Let me skip it! And thankfully in Kingdom Hearts 2, we can skip cutscenes. Riku, wait! Riku, wait! Riku, wait! Riku... I'm sorry, that was just... It was horrible. It ruined my day. Oh man, no. I hated the rerun to The Little Mermaid. I loved Little Mermaid. I know that's a hot take, and I realized that this was a hot take in growing up. What the... What are they hanging on to? What? It looks like there was a cable sprouting from their collar to the tree. Do you remember your first time fighting the extra boss for Aladdin's world? No. Maybe I'll remember it if I look up pictures. I actually really like, and thank you so much for coming in. Um, I'll never forget Riku. Wait, I'm sorry. Like, oh, that was horrible. With four arms is giant. Let me look it up. It was extra boss for Aladdin's world. Let me Google it. Aladdin. Agrabah. Do, 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 do. Sephiroth. Sephiroth traumatized me. So when I was playing Kingdom Hearts, I did not know who Sephiroth was. So I just walked up to this man and I was like, sure, let's fight. And then bro annihilated me with a Latin chorus in the background. I was just like, no. It was horrible. Oh my gosh. And hello, JT Legends. Welcome in. The fun fact was named after a contest winner. Interesting. It spins. Oh, I think I remember that one. Yo, maybe I was just like bad at playing games, but like I died so much. I like now that I'm thinking about it, I might have just been bad. But yeah. What impossible jump? I don't know what that means. Yeah, I got 12 hit own at the. Oh man. Dun 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 dun. Let's just wrap this up. I need to switch to Hailstorm. I actually think it's fine. I don't even need to fight them. Yeah, it's fine. Man. I'm like remembering it. I still think the game where they brought Xion is probably one of the best games. And you can fight me on that. Like, I think that's probably the best spin-off game in the entire series. Period. Like, change my mind. I don't know, I just really love the character development for Xion. Roxas was the main character. Like Final Fantasy VII Crisis Code, just knowing how it ends. Let me see. Do, 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 do. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah, I was rewatching the video, just knowing how it ends. I feel like that did so much character work for literally Axel, Xion, and Roxas. Just beautiful. And I love seeing all of the characters as well, because you got to play as other members of Organization 13 as well for some sections. It was probably great. And maybe I'm just biased because I love Roxas, but I just felt like it was so good. Hey, hey, hey! Don't attack him! Don't attack Rudo! Look at him in fighting stance. Oh, dang it. I need to change this. What if I just final hit this guy? Imagine. Only 7 days to go until my summer vacation's over. Wow! Do you have any plans for the last 7 days? Ooh, kind of reminds me of Sadako from The Ring. 7 days. I cannot wait for partner gear no longer being locked. I know, JT Legends. Oh my gosh! I didn't want to run into this guy. But I am also so excited to see 7 days. What? My the partner gear. Oh. Spent some money to get a maid outfit off her to die properly, but now that she's basically oh. I'm just so excited for when they remove the lock. I'm so done with the lock. Because I want to give Rudo whatever outfit he wants, you know? Because right now it's completely packed. And I don't even have shoes for some of these outfits. The outfit that has the most, like, going on in the way that I want is, like, this one. I can't even put it on because... Okay. This is the most complete outfit I have. You can turn him into a mini Himmel. LOL. Except I don't know Himmel like that. I haven't actually watched all of Free Run, so I don't know. I watched like 4 episodes and then dropped it. Personally, I'm not really that big into slice of life. Like, it's pretty for sure, but that's all, you know? I need more than that. So I don't know if I even like the character Himmel because I haven't even seen him. It's only slice of life in the first half, really. Really? So you guys think I should finish it? Listen to the track, Zoltrack. I will, after stream. Queen, every time you say stream, you get the more shiny and royal. Thank you. Where am I going? Dun 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 dun. Sephiroth. And you know, Cloud? You know, I really liked how they did Kingdom Hearts. If I'm being so for real with you, I liked how they did the merges. And then, like, you could enjoy it if you never even played Final Fantasy. Like, the way they introduce the characters and how they look, it's great. And, oh, that reminded me, I actually like the Little Mermaid part in Kingdom Hearts. I do really like the Little Mermaid, so maybe that's why. I just like rhythm games as well, and also Ursula's song slaps again. Because it's like, Flotsam and Jetsam, dearest Poopsies, listen to my side right now. But I always liked music, so Freeran is pretty much a huge meme at this point. Demons show up. You know, I actually was watching somebody talk about Freeran because it was supposed to be like a this is why you should watch Freeran kind of video. So I was like, okay, let me see what this person gotta say, and then they were basically throwing so much shade at Freeran. Like, personally, they were like, she's so annoying, but you know, like Himmel, and he's really cool. And then he was the person was also talking about their like experiences with like all of the other characters, and they're like, yeah, the legendary priest, and then Freeran. Like, he just didn't like Freeran. The video was so funny. She got the meme name Low Tier Elf because of that one scene. Which scene? The moment the demons show up. Oh, I see. You know, the demons are actually very pretty. I like their design. Where am I going? Oh, Belvast! So we need to go over here to, like, Cobb. I just got distracted and started moving anywhere. Prince Ali, fabulous, he holly up abwa. Gotta keep one jump ahead of the bread line. I steal only what I can afford, and that's everything. She does not say that. Does she really say that? That's so funny. She really does. That's hilarious. That's crazy. It reminds me of this game I play where there's one character who is supposed to be like the deity of the sea, and then he literally rolls up and then texts you. Like, the game allows like texting, and he's just literally like, hey yo, let's hang out, you know, like talking in slang and stuff. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, you're supposed to be like this really cool deity guy, and you're just rolling up like, hey. Such a funny like mechanic when they do that. Like, the person who's really supposed to be speaking the most formally is so funny. As the show goes, it reveals how much of a legend Freeran herself is. Yatogami at your service. I love Noragami, but personally, Yukina is my guy. You know, I love Yukina. I think he's sweet, and to be honest, I really like the dynamic with Yato and Yukine. For everything and anything for 50 yen. Absolutely. Yeah. I wish they got another season. To be honest, like, they left us on a major cliffhanger. Major cliffhanger. There was one point at the doppelganger copied the strongest one in the area, and it only got a fraction of her power. Interesting. Here I stand, helpless and left for dead, feeling your cold, dead eyes, stealing the life of mine. I don't know why I keep clicking it. I know 16 seconds hasn't passed by. Like I'm just like click, 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 click. I don't know why. I'm just like click, like get me on the boat already. I'm sorry, I'm impatient. I'm an impatient person. The visuals are good. The one scene of Free Ren versus Free Ren is busted. By the way, the visuals are good. Nice. But for me, it needs to be more than just looks pretty. Like it needs to have like substance and story. I need character development. I need character growth. I need I need characters with good motivations. Like I need to understand why you do what you do. And it needs to make sense. Like for example, I know this is going to get a lot of hate, but I hate Violet Evergreen. Whatever, like I just it's so pretty. It's gorgeous. It really is. But she spends a whole anime trying to figure out what love is. Let's be so for real. I don't like Violet Evergreen. Like I don't like it. It's telling of her and her friendships. See, it's slice of life though. Like telling of her and her friends. Like it feels very slice of life when you say it like that. That's just the journey. Everyone tells me I need to finish it, so I might finish it. Because like I've never heard anyone say anything bad about Frieren, except for the character herself. Some people don't like the character herself, but they like the series. Another scene is the warrior versus the dragon. Busted. Busted. Yeah, she's finally gonna see you lie. This is how it's gonna be when she finds out that I was always right. You're busted. There's a new cop on the beat, and I'm bringing down the heat. My eyes are wide to all your lies, cause you're not that discreet. And there's one 6 letter word, and I don't care what you've heard. There's one 6 letter word. It goes busted. You are busted. It's a repeat of her journey, and along the way she goes, she's gonna genocide any remaining demons, which she does pretty brutally. Interesting. There's a hop on the beats, and I'm bringing down the heat. But then that makes me worry about something else. Because when I watch anime, one thing that's like, I wouldn't say it's my pet peeve, but what bothers me is when my favorite characters die or go crazy. For example, like if you've watched Aldnoah, oh my gosh, Aldnoah slain, the cutest guy, so simple, so romantic, such yearning. Bro goes insane and is ending up in an insane asylum for a murder he didn't commit. He didn't even attempt it. And he got put in jail for that. Or not jail, asylum. Like, that's unfair. That's not right. And I'm talking about, like, literally every anime. Except for Noragami. Okay, so there's a few that this doesn't happen, but I was really scared because remember how I said Yukine was my favorite? Remember how I said that? There's a scene where he shatters, and I was terrified. I was terrified. I was like, if Yukine dies, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do. Don't watch Akame ga Kill. I have not seen it. Uh, I actually do have merch for the show because I actually went to a convention and that was one of the favors that I got. Um, but I actually never watched it. I just have some stuff of it. A lot of people hated what happened to Soniko. I don't know who that is. So don't watch it. Okay, I won't. It is tilting, not gonna lie. So usually my favorite characters are the really soft and kind people, and then they're still good. You know, like they've been through some stuff, but they're still good-hearted people. Like Slain from Alnoa. His like so in this world, in the world of Alnoa, Earth and Mars are at war, and there's like people who live on Mars. So there's like actual people. And then Flane was a human from Earth who went to Mars and then like his dad died, and the people of Mars took him in. But remember, they're at war, so he's kind of like a slave. Like he's seen as less than on Mars, except for by the princess. And the princess loves to hear about Earth through him. And then he's in love with the princess, and then he knows his place, so he doesn't even like try to get to her, but he's always like, I would love to teach you all of this stuff. Like one day if you come visit Earth, like I'll like I just thought he was so sweet. He was such a good guy. And then like the whole series could have been avoided if Inaho just like if Inaho was just honest, okay? Like I just have strong opinions about this series, okay? And then he goes crazy. Or like for example, in Law of Ueki, Robert Hayden is my favorite character. Um yeah. I just think he's so funny. And he's a good guy, okay? He's just been through it. I like it when their motivation makes sense with their character, if that makes sense. And let me think of other characters who I like that had like some sort of tragedy like at the end. Um hmm. So like hmm, I can't even think of one. Now that I'm like here, because I've just learned what kind of anime I like and what I don't like. So I don't even watch these sad anime anymore. Gundam is a good example of an anime that got me upset because they killed the pacifist. Oh, bruh. Like I'm just like remembering it. I'm just like upset. Okay, good. It's still positive in Belfast. Still positive. Beautiful. We love to see it. Or let me think. I like the tropes where the main character is busted, One Punch Man overlord. I actually don't mind that. So for One Punch Man, it was okay, but I don't like it when it's like they're just wrong. So for example, Seven Deadly Sins. Don't at me. I know some people love it, but it is not my thing. And I don't say like, oh, it gets better at season two. Season two is too far. Okay, I watched all of season one, and Melodious, they spent half the time being like, oh, he's so strong. You don't want to get on his bad side because, you know, when he gets serious, he's strong. Like, they spent so much time just hyping him up. At work, cannot hear, but hello, hello, Ronnie. I'll just drop a hello. And thank you so much for the head hydrate and the head pat. I appreciate it. So for One Punch Man, it was kind of funny. Like it was funny. They did it in a way that made sense, sort of like Binan Koko, Binan Koko Chikyu Boy Boo Love. Okay, specifically, but they were so funny because they were mocking like Free, and it was like a mixture of like Free and Sailor Moon, and then they were mocking, but it was so funny. It was so well done, and they were goofy on purpose. Like the reason why, so Binan Koko is like Magical Boy series, and then there's like student council, and they're the villains in this series, but they don't know that. We know that, and then the reason why the reason how they discover who the bad guys are is because one of the good guys brings curry to the student council as a gift. He's just like, here's some curry. And then the student council president gets so upset. He transforms and is like, I hate you. It was crazy. It was so funny. Like, imagine throwing away your secret identity over curry. um, so yeah, I don't mind it if they're like funny with it. Like if they're funny, I'm in. I'm in. I love comedy. I love comedy. I love fantasy. Um, I don't even mind if tragic things happen before the happy ending. You know, for example, like Yukine, for example. Noragami did it okay because they traumatized me with almost killing off Yukine, but he came back, so it was okay. There's a person, oh, there's Alucard who is pretty good early example of OP character. Supposedly really strong, but then we hear about it's I started liking strong characters after the SAO incident. I actually never watched, well, I watched the beginning of Sword Art Online. I could never get into it because I thought Kirito was a little bit too boring visually, and he's really like monochrome, like like shy, and I don't like shyness. It's why I don't like Hinata either from Naruto. Opens Coke, I know. Shnagi's like, hey, take that back. Alucard already had his entire character growth, and now he's just messing around throughout all of it. Oh, that's nice. I don't mind that. Or I don't mind series. Hold on, let me start a new commerce. Hold on. I don't mind a series when it's like the aftermath, if that makes sense. I think that's kind of cool too. Like there was one anime I watched where this person had seen. Oh, there. A good example is the lady needs a break. She's like super overpowered. She has had like 50 lives, and she got reincarnated into a new life. And then she just wants to sleep in this life. Like that's her goal. Like she just wants a break. And I just thought like it was so funny. I thought like it was a good series. Wait, another OP character is the main character of Yoji Seki. Senki. I've never seen it, so I don't know. So personally, I have to think who's another character that I like. So Alan Walker from The Gray Man is probably like the best example of a character I like. Sweet, kind. Um, and he has a spicy side, so like that's nice. Little girl who commits war crimes. What do you mean? Oh, Yoji Senki. Let me think. Um, Another series I liked was Madoka Magica. I feel like it's a nice twist on magical girl animes. I even liked Onegai My Melody, okay? Because it had sufficient. I'm not trying to watch anything that's like real life, okay? Period. Like I'm not trying to do that. Like there's a Princess Diana anime, okay? Like it's fine, it's cute, but like that's it. I need fantasy. I need like action, or at least comedy. Like I watched Charge Man Ken, very short anime. It was wild. There was times, so each episode was like 5 minutes long or something, and it was so short. It might not have even been 5 minutes, but I had to rewind. There was scenes like I normally watch things on times two because I'm crazy, but with Charge Man Ken, I had to watch it at normal speed, and I was still rewinding. Like I was just so confused about like there was one part. It's so funny because there was this one episode where he's like at a museum, and then he's like doing things with plants, and he's like it's like a field day trip, and because they're like at a field day trip, and then literally the very next scene, no build up, he's just underwater fighting aliens, and I'm like, what's the transition? So at that point I'm like, wait, maybe I was focused on other things, like maybe like because I'll like knit while I'm watching anime sometimes, or something like that, and then I'm like, wait, what? So then I'll rewind, and then it's literally like that, and I'm like, what? I also think Subaru's ability from ReZero is OP, but it comes with a whole lot of downsides. I also like that as a mechanic. So remember how I was saying like Law of Ueki? My favorite character is Robert Hayden. So the point of Law of Ueki, like the plot was that there are different deities, okay? And to pick who is going to be the king of deities, they have this competition where they nominate humans and give them a portion of power, and then every power comes at a cost. Okay, so that's the concept of Law of Ueki. So the main character, Ueki, his power, he wasn't sure if he wanted to like even help the. So the prize for the humans was to get anything they wanted. Any wish would come true. So that's their inspiration to actually participate in the contest. So for Ueki, his power was turn trash into trees. And the cost, or like the condition that had to be fulfilled, was that it had to be able to fit in his hand. So if it didn't fit in his hand, he could not turn it into anything. Or another example was one character had the power to turn anyone into a lover of eyeglasses. I know, it's crazy. But they had to be in a specific pose. Like that was their condition. Or like one guy had towels. He could turn towels into metal as long as he was holding his breath. Or like beads into bombs. But Robert Hayden's power was to turn ideals into reality. But your ideals change, okay? So It's similar to Mirai Nikki, and that's another reason why I hate like I was so mad with Mirai Nikki. I actually love the series, but it had me messed up. But then so Robert Hayden, his power was to turn ideals into reality, and your ideal changes in the moment. So he could change, for example, like, oh, my ideal weapon is one that homes and unlocks on you. Oh, actually, my ideal weapon is one that is straight shoots. Or he could do anything. So, but then you're like, well, what is his cost? It was at the cost of his life. So he would lose like part of his life whenever he used his power. So it was horrific. And then he didn't want to use his power. So like that's why you never find Robert, like, he had like a whole like hierarchy of people. So unless he had to, he wouldn't use his power. I thought that was kind of cool. Um, the powers are pretty over the top, but related to their character's personality. Even funnier is the thing the author admits that Subaru being sent into another world is worse fate for him than if he never migrated. He'd get over his depression and live a fulfilling life. Ooh, that sucks. That sounds like Mirai Nikki. Have you seen Speed Grapher? No, I haven't. The powers are pretty over the top, but related to their character's personality. I like that. And for me, before I watch an anime, I try to like look at it because I'm gonna be so for real. If I can't fall in love with a character in 5 seconds from looking at the promo pictures, I'm not watching it. And then I have to be able to like kind of guarantee that they're not gonna die. So I have to look into the pictures and see how far they are in the background. So that's one reason why I never watched Demon Slayer, because I just know that there's nobody I'm like really interested in based on designs, because I know there's archetypes. Some people don't like to admit it, but characters with certain characteristics all have similar personalities. So like I know who I'm gonna like immediately. Like I know. Rengoku. Let me Google. Rengoku. Why the broken heart face? If you know, you know. You remind me of that meme. The girls who get it, and the girls who don't, don't. But yeah, yeah. So I'm very specific about the anime I watch, because I'm not trying to watch my favorite die. Period. Like it just happens way too many times, and the only time I'm really okay with it if everybody dies. So Mirai Nikki, I was actually kind of okay with, even though my favorite dies. Ray, by the way, popular quote from him: "Umai, sweet, right? That means sweet or yummy, yummy. It's a yummy." Hmm. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Let me see. I think I'll go to. Oops, is this the right direction? No, I think that's the wrong direction. Um. Do 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 do. So actually, when Apocalypse came out, I was actually really scared because I was like, "Oh my gosh, I love Piran. Piran, if he dies, I'll quit." Not really, but I was so scared because I really like Piran. I think he has like the perfect personality. Autumn is really high up there too, because like I don't know anybody who writes down my name repeatedly in a little notebook and then has the boldness to actually give the notebook to me. Like that's crazy. Where are we going? Oh, should we get back on? No, no, we shouldn't. We'll go to. We'll go to Bangor. I love Autumn's journal though. Like that's such a cute little journal. I love it. me think of other anime characters I like. And characters who change for the better, I also like as well. Like, you can start off as a terrible character, but if you change and learn from your mistakes and you're good in the end, that's worthwhile to me. Because everyone has a flaw, right? So if you can like learn and become better after it, I'm in. Can't handle what they did to my boy Gojo. I actually have never seen what is it? Jujutsu Kaisen? I haven't seen Jujutsu Kaisen. So because there's nobody who I think I would like personally. I've watched episode 1 and I simply was not interested. I know that sounds bad, but I honestly don't like a lot of shonen anime. I know I said The Gray Man was my favorite. It still is, and it is a shonen. But there's like a difference. And there's no character I'm attracted to off the bat. Because remember, I like soft and sweet, okay? Soft and sweet. Another example is what's his name? Um, from Kids Naiver, Kazuma. What's his? Uh, was it? I don't remember, to be honest. But the main character from Kids Naiver, great character, love him. He kind of reminds me of my cat. Like, my cat literally looks like, has that kind of like facial structure. So like, I was in. Like, whenever I see him, I think of my cat. Like, he just looks so much like my cat. It's weird. Why is the music quiet? There's no music. It makes me feel like unsettled. It's supposed to be like da 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 da. Sorry, I'm not very good at singing that one. Ooh, Scully is playing Yu-Gi-Oh! 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 It's not just a game. Yu-Gi-Oh! 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 Dun dun dun. It's the only Italian version of that I know of Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's a banger, okay? Like, you can't tell me that Yu-Gi-Oh! GX isn't good. Theme song in Italian. We're gonna be rating out to Skull and Hope. He's playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, which is why I started singing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Theme song. Do you guys like Yu-Gi-Oh? I know I do. And I'm thinking more about the collection I want to make because I want it to be. Oh, let me actually de-summon Naruto. Hold on, because if I don't do it while I'm here, I might forget, and then he'll hate me. But I've considered more about how I want my collection to look like. So I decided I want to buy at least one of every pack that Amaldoshe came in originally, so that I can also frame that with the picture too. My goal is to have one of everything official of Madoshe. So that's my goal. And thank you so much for conversing with me, everyone. I had a great time, and I hope you guys are ready to see. Oh, my doll bonus was canceled. Did I run out of time with them? Dang. But yes, I hope you'll join me with this raid to Scully. He's great. He's one of the moderators here, and he plays Mabby sometimes. But I know it's going to be some chill games. It was really nice. So, see you guys next time. Love you. Stay sweet. Bye. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh!